Good evening and welcome to another First Descendant stream. I'm getting on a little bit later in the day than I had originally intended to. I had distractions happen aplenty. Hello everyone who has jumped in. I have a sneaky suspicion I know the two of you are. Hope you are having a good evening as well, especially if you are indeed them sailing the pirate seas. But on that note, let's go ahead and jump into the game. I've got some main story quests to get going with and hopefully try to catch up. So let's get into the game. Wake up. Audio's working. Yep. Working way too well. All right. I'm hearing things. All right. We are going to go check on the archives, or not the archives, but the research. I dropped a few things off while I was getting distracted for the stream several hours ago.
Child.
And
what do you need?
Go ahead and pick up these items. Okay, confirm, and make sure we cannot manufacture anything else. Hunting dog. Descendant material. Enhancement. I do not have enough to create any more of those currently. All right, so we are caught up. All right. I also took some time and painted my Serena. Barbecue or full arson? Good question. There's the achievement for that.
I will not be afraid.
And I gave it similar coloration to what I did with Inez. What do we have here? More tokens. Finally got around to unlocking Blair, so we are good with that. Now I have a quest I need to do.
Have you completed preparations?
That is not the quest. Go to our quest log. And Sigma traces is what we're looking for. Attend the operation briefing in Kingston Command Bunker. All right, so to Kingston we go.
I will
Not the one I was looking for. Okay. think I am going to swap this out just for a bit of difference and try out this wave of light. Need to let's see here. It's going to be a bit underpowered currently. We're not going to get too crazy with trying to get this customized, but we have an R. So tactical plus speed, weapon change, plus 25 defense, aiming compensation, accuracy, and critical hit damage. Sounds good. And we are currently at 44 or 48, so one more 4. We don't have stance stabilizer, minus recoil, plus 1% attack. That works as well. All right, we are at full capacity for that for now. Let's see what they have to say.
Alpha, now that the Descendant core is here, I'll begin my debrief. Key points to cover include defense against the Vulgus invasion and the search for Corell's missing fleet. First, our defense operation against the invasion is going well, but as we continue attrition warfare, supplies and ammunition are becoming increasingly scarce. It's got to the point where I'm not sure if the enemy is targeting strategic positions or our ammunition stockpiles. The Desleo Armory is working hard, but our ammo production isn't keeping up with consumption.
Hello?
Their objective. It's a successful one so far. And what about our side? Do we know where that force is originated from?
We've mobilized all of our reconnaissance assets here at the Kingston radar station, but we can't find anything out of the ordinary. Alpha, now might be evaluate the plan I submitted. We've already identified an important clue from Amon's message. This grand invasion is headed to the origin of all wars. The only place in Ingress that qualifies is Sigma Sector, the land of annihilation. It's where the Vulgus and the Colossi first appeared over 100 years ago.
Nell, you need to drop this. Sigma Sector is where the void erosion is at its worst. The void storms there turn all matter amorphous in seconds. The Vulgus
Then
are
we
no
have
exception
plenty
to
of
this.
amorphous material.
Of course,
for
it's
turning
possible
into
that the Vulgus used the
boss
Ironheart to
chests.
assist them, but if they had, the energy would have been detected by our radar. You're just trying to make your theory fit your requirements. Unless Corell wants to die, there's no reason for him to have gone to Sigma Sector.
Enzo, why don't you trust me?
It's not about trust, Nell. It's about common sense.
Okay.
But if the answer we're looking for is beyond the boundaries of common sense, the problem will never be solved. We have investigated almost everywhere in Ingress, and no trace of Corell's fleet has been found. But the enemy invasion shows no signs of weakening, and now they're even using Ancestors' technology. We can't rely on a common sense approach any longer. We have to think outside the box. Nell, I'm officially adopting your plan. You'll have authority over troop deployment and operational details for now.
That has to hurt.
Alpha, are you serious?
Poor Enzo.
More importantly, Nell, are you really planning to send troops into Sigma Sector?
See? It really is about trust. No matter how unorthodox my plan seems, I am not going to blindly order troops to their deaths.
I'm gonna
As for
send
dispatching
a
the
rare,
recon corps,
powerful
that will
few
come once
to
we've observed the energy signatures of
pay
Sigma
the
Sector from the
price.
outside.
But we don't have that kind of reconnaissance asset. We can't even observe them with the wideband deceive here at the Kingston radar station.
Well, naturally, our tools will need to be outside the box as well. This operation will utilize the Eye of Truth, the Vulgus observation device in the White Knight Gulch. I'll pass along the details from Albion. You need to go and ready your gear.
What? My gear?
You heard Alpha. I'm in charge of troop deployments and operational details.
Now get your ass out of my field.
I'd like you to take over field command in the White Knight Gulch. And for the record, this request isn't personal.
Enzo is perfect for this kind of mission. Good call, Nell.
I understand. I'll get moving.
Walking satellite dish. Why? Okay, I mean, I guess I can go back to Albion. I like that teleport effect much better.
I have seen everything. The salvation of two worlds. Descendant, you have destroyed the Ironheart and preserved the balance of the dimensions.
Who's this
The
Descendant?
war is not yet over. Corel has vanished with the remaining Ironhearts, and we do not know where he might have gone.
That isn't me.
Humanity has pursued this to the bitter end. And finally uncovered a
Is
brutal
that the guy?
truth.
Descendant, this mission will require all the strength you have. Go with Enzo and head to the White Knight Gulch.
It really isn't anything personal, right?
It isn't
Yeah.
personal.
That's funny.
I'm pretty busy, but if it's for you... Good, you're here. I've just received the operation details from Nell. This operation is definitely unconventional. I couldn't believe it myself that we'll be utilizing Vulgus biostructures. But once I read the report on the Eye of Truth from the Medical Corps, I understood.
I miss my
Not only can you see all of Ingress with the eye, apparently it's also capable of visual observation across dimensions and into the void. In other words, it could theoretically see through the void storms in Sigma Sector and analyze a variety of energy signatures. To think that the Vulgus were observing Ingress and humanity with a device like this, it's pretty ominous. But if we can use it to our advantage, that's a different story.
Fair enough.
The problem is, the White Knight Gulch has fallen back into Vulgus hands, and we also disabled the Eye of Truth in a previous operation. So, the first objective of the operation is for myself and the Descendant Corps to temporarily occupy the White Knight Gulch and restore the Eye of Truth. We're short on time, so if you have any questions, let's talk about them on the way to the operation area. Oh, and by the way, Nell asked 2 more Descendants to join us, Eugen and Bunny.
Nice.
Eugen is essential to the restoration of the Eye of Truth, but I'm not sure why she chose Bunny.
There's
Anyway, while
obvious
I'm
reasons
getting
to
ready
choose
to head
Bunny.
out, please check in on Eugen and Bunny.
Nell, I'll pay for the suit. Can't we keep this a secret from the military police? I don't want to do disciplinary training again.
It's not about the cost, Bunny. It's about the unauthorized use of ultimate equipment in development, which is a serious military offense. All right. If this mission is successful, I'll let you off the hook.
What did you do?
I'll do it. I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Everyone knows that the ultimate suit that she wears is not officially issued by the HQ.
All clear.
You know what? I need to protect
You're
the
here.
outfit.
Nels briefed me on the mission. Operation Secure the Vulgus Eyeball. But I heard that Valby and Eugen destroyed the Eye of Truth. Can it be fixed? Whatever. I'll leave the hard stuff to you. All I'm supposed to do is run around, kill enemies, and collect data on how my ultimate equipment performs in the field. Anyway, how do I look? Isn't my ultimate suit killer? I stole this while it was in development by the Magisters, and what do you know? It's perfect for me.
Good one.
They should have given me this sooner. Then I wouldn't have had to steal it. I'm not the bad one. It's the world that forced me to steal this that's bad.
All quiet.
Huh? Was that too much?
Only slightly.
Anyway,
And not
I'm ready
enough.
to leave any time, so hurry up and go get Dr. Han. We have to go before I lose electricity.
Captain! You're not captain anymore. Miss Elias, it's my mission.
Jin, stop and listen to me. You don't have to go to the White Knight Gulch.
Why do you keep saying that?
Delay engine. Why am I running into obstacles? That's why. Haha. What's up, guys?
You're just in time. Please, can you tell my dear mentor to quit it? She thinks she's still the captain of the medical corps. She's making a huge fuss and trying to take my place on the mission, even though I know the White Knight Gulch the best. Can you match everything in the bundle of optic nerves in the Eye of Truth? I can do it with my eyes closed.
Okay. Well, can you forget the memory of what happened to your teammates when you close your eyes?
Huh?
I heard you still wake up screaming in pain in the middle of the night. Valby told me all about it. You might deny it, but trauma takes time to process and recover from. I know what happened there. Please, don't push yourself, Jin. And, to be quite honest, I'm more familiar with the White Knight Gulch than you are. I spent a lot of time there looking for Daya.
Captain.
I'm not your captain anymore. I'm asking you, as someone who cares about you, let me take your place.
Damn it. All right. Actually, I wasn't confident that I could do it either.
Yeah, you don't have anything to prove. I'm sure Daya felt the same way. So, you can give me information about the Eye of Truth through Maya Sieve. I'm a little nervous about going on a medical corps mission after such a long break.
I'm sure your years of experience will see you right, but please be careful.
It's not like you can't communicate.
Thank you for your concern.
I like it when you listen to me. See you later.
Ah! Why is everyone taking so long? Are we ever going to start this mission where we fix what we broke? You know what? I'll go first.
Bunny, wait! Oh, seriously. All personnel involved in the Eye of Truth recapture operation, please report to your assigned locations. Over.
Fair enough. We should be able to get a decent amount of experience. I don't know that I'll get her to level 40 through these quest lines, but we shall see. Hello, single nurse.
Damn, I was in such a hurry to leave, I forgot some modules, Bunny.
Seriously? How is that my fault? You wasted most of your time arguing with Nell.
She's not wrong.
Oh, Enzo! I understand now. You're on Nell's bad side, right? Did Operation Ring fail?
Of course it didn't, and no private chat during official operations, Bunny.
But you two look so good together. It's not every day you meet someone like that, Enzo. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, Glay, not you too. Please drop it and let's focus on the operation. You probably know why we've been deployed here. To restore the Eye of Truth, connect it to the bioscanner, and carry out observation of Sigma Sector. But first, we need to drive out the Vulgus who have reoccupied the White Knight Gulch. Then we can take out the control facility connected to the Eye of Truth. Bunny and the rest of the team, please clear the Order of Truth forces in the area.
It's not a problem.
Glay, your objective is to begin restoration of the Eye of Truth. I'm going to build a field station here that will serve as a relay between the bioscanner and the Kingston radar station.
Leave it to me. Fixing things is my specialty.
Great! Let's get going!
To restore the Eye of Truth, first we'll need to find organic matter to feed the Vulgus biostructure. We can find some in the Fortress control facility and from samples of the Vulgus. I need plenty of it, so I'll need your help.
I'm going to scout the perimeter of the Order of Truth Fortress to see how many of them there are. And I'll get to test my ultimate suit's performance while I'm at it.
Yeah, you're the right age to be running around. Let me know if you have any trouble, Bunny. I can help you.
So far, so good with this new weapon. I am not a great aim. Oh, damn. Oh, we're gonna go splash because I'm sure we are gonna have way more than I'm going to be comfortable with shooting at it.
My shield falters.
You are not buffed in any way.
Let my guard down.
I am not tempting fate or anything here. Yeah, this isn't going very well. Okay, that's one. Ooh, hello.
My shield's been damaged.
So...
My shield.
I am missing the deposit station. Oh, that's why. There we go.
Reloading. My shield. Oh no.
I'd like to know where they popped up from. I didn't see them coming. Ooh,
Let me go.
that kind of hurt.
My shield has been damaged. Oh no. We will not fail. Let me go. My shield has been damaged. Let me go. Oh no. My shield.
We got two of them.
Oh no.
Freaking animation took too long.
My shield.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. she's not a high enough level to be able to handle that. Would hope to go to the right location. Assumption of battle. Mission on hard difficulty. Alright. Would help if I read the full instructions, wouldn't it? Alright. World difficulty hard. Apply. And we'll need to change characters. Descendant.
I will not be afraid.
I was hoping to be able to get a little bit more done.
Ines Rea.
Let's see if Inez is decked out enough. I may end up having to just go funny. Care to swap characters?
I will not be afraid.
Ines Rea, Hound Unit, commencing operations.
Only an Albion or an outpost.
I will not be afraid.
Ines Rea.
Alright. Let's try this again. I guess I have to re-trigger the quest somehow? Oh, I'm on the wrong difficulty. Good freaking out. I thought I switched that. I am batting negative 1,000.
Watch your feet.
Get me in the quest, which means I must be associated with somebody else in this.
Watch the floor.
Something tells me this is probably going to be the wrong quest, so.
So, we managed to collect quite a lot of data. Thank you.
Yo, Descendant. I bet there's a core facility here that supplies power to the entire area. If we can make it go up in smoke, we'd be dealing a heavy blow to the Vulgus.
This isn't the quest that I'm trying to do.
is cut off, but it's still working. Did I choose the wrong facility? Based on the blueprints, there's a backup power source underground. The Vulgus must have activated their backup source. Oh yeah, for sure. They brought their backup power source online. Once that's removed, their hands are tied. Descendant, how's the situation over there? I'm detecting a powerful energy signal.
It's clearing.
Oh, that's a relief. The Vulgus power grid is shutting down in every zone.
Welcome. Alright, let's see if I can get that quest without getting dragged into this one. Complete the fortress on hard.
We need to occupy the outskirts of the fortress so we can fully investigate the facility. You lead the battle. I'll check out the other facilities. There's an underground waterway. If I use it to spread out, I can investigate without getting caught.
This is Valby.
It's Eugen here. There's something I want to check. I need you to collect as many DNA samples as possible from the Vulgus nearby. I hope my speculation is wrong, but I need confirmation. I'll need a variety of samples. Thanks for doing this.
Watch me not doing the right version of the exact same quest. Oh dear God. I am out of here. I do not know why I have so much difficulty with this. Apply. During a mission. Cannot fast travel. Oh my God. Yeah. Out of zone. Especially since you're not going to let me leave. Can I just tell it to fail? Nope. Wunderbar! Cannot believe the level of difficulty I'm having just trying to get the right. Thank goodness. Hard. Apply. Now, are we going to be in hard? Difficulties changed to hard. Completed. I've got a quest marker. Ridiculous. If I'm in a outpost, it should allow me to change the difficulty. I should not have to change the area. Granted, I am basing it under my understanding what they are doing. The problem is, I'm in a actual different zone. It should just immediately phase me out of this one and put me into another one. I should not have to teleport to another location and then come back. It should just phase me out. But that's my opinion. Son of a gun. Freaking patrol. Go do doggo power.
Reloading.
Alright, that's 2.
Begin tracking. Damn it.
You've apparently joined my quest in order to doing something.
Mech change.
Eliminate the target.
Mech change.
This is Bunny. Is everyone listening? I've just sent data to your receives. Check it out. I think I found something big.
What is it, Bunny?
You'll know when you see it. Quickly!
Check the records Bunny sent.
This... could it be? Bunny, where are you right now?
I'm sending you my location. Meet me there.
Where is this next quest step? Talk to Glay and Bunny away at Gulch shipment base. Is this the one I need? No. Back to where I was. Genius! Of course, why would I go somewhere else when I can go back to where I started?
This is a record from one of Dr. Hand's squad members, right?
That's right. Binns from the Red Arms. He was one of the Medical Corps members who served with Eugen during the White Knight Gulch operation. How did you find this?
My ultimate suit helmet has data detection. I almost missed it, but the sensor caught it.
The transmission failed, but it must have been in auto-preservation mode. I think they linked it to their vital signs. After that, Corell's fleet showed up and the invasion happened, which prevented anyone from investigating properly. I can't believe we've had this information right here. Eugen's team risked their lives to find it.
Oh, don't feel bad. Just be glad we found it now.
Test.
Looking at the distribution of the data, it looks like there are more failed transmissions. They're located deep within the order base.
Sometimes 50%
I'll mark the
might be
locations of the
fine.
data points as I move around. Then you can track them with
Sometimes it's
ordinary receives.
Deathly quiet. Go figure.
Thank you. At least now we can honor the souls of the Medical Corps members.
Enzo, are you there? If you don't mind, I'd like to take care of this before we secure the Eye of Truth.
Well, since I haven't connected the bioscanner yet, you can go ahead with some basic investigation, as long as you don't go in too deep.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Those order scumbags. I can't believe they did this. Come to my location. I want to compare the data we've collected.
What do you got, Glay?
What's just as I suspected. According to Bin's and Mina's data, the soldiers abducted by the Vulgus were brought here first. They were likely transformed into Vulgus like the other Medical Corps members, or reprocessed into biomatter. More importantly for us right now, the biomatter didn't contain any amount of RK. Not just a very low percentage, 0%. That means that RK wielders were intentionally screened out of this process. Of the soldiers that went missing, some were Descendants and many others had a high probability of having RK. But as their DNA is not present in the biomatter,
You've got a problem with
RK wielders must have been sent somewhere else. Just as Daya and I were. Yes. Daya. She must have been sent to that other location as well. Daya. Maybe this time. My Daya. I'll search for more of the remaining data. The Medical Corps members infiltrated deep into this facility, so they likely discovered what actually happened.
Hey, don't you think you're pushing yourself too hard? We need to get out of here or we'll be in real trouble. If we're cut off in a place like this...
You head back, Bunny. I can't give up. This is the closest I've come to Daya in years. I won't have another chance like this.
Well, then I'd prefer to help. So let's get going.
I'm working on it. Get off behind. Actually, manage fellow. I do. Level 12. Completely forgot about that. Results say...
You saw it too, right? Mina's final recording with her drone scanner? The footage of the Order of Truth craft? From the energy distributions recorded, it looks like the scanner detected RK and strong levels of void energy aboard. If the craft was used to transport RK wielders to void space, this data makes sense. Mina, you carried out your mission until the very end. Thanks to you, we have this information.
Lay, there's something here I don't understand.
Only something?
The amount of void energy, does that really imply void space? The same place we fight our intercept battles?
What do you mean?
Well, when Seneca was scolding me, I learned that if you open void space properly, there's no way this much energy could be released. This looks like the amount of energy that would be released through erosion when void space is forced open.
Your analysis makes sense. My mind was so filled with thoughts of Daya that I hadn't noticed that at all. Well done, Bunny.
I'm not so bad when I put my mind to it.
I find this funny because every time they say Daya,
but
I think of a dog.
I don't remember any void erosion that would have resulted in this much energy. Wait. This... could it be?
Enzo, we'd better hurry up and recapture the Eye of Truth. I think Nell's theory is starting to hold up. I've got a pretty conclusive lead.
Wait, what? I thought you were looking for Medical Corps records.
I'll explain when we get there. But first, check the data I just sent you.
Join Enzo at the border zone. Hop, skip in the jungle. Lay it on me. What do we got?
Glade, what is all this? What the hell is going on?
It's simple. The souls of the medical corps who died are guiding our hand.
That's even harder to understand.
Come on! Are you sure you're the smart ones? Let me spell it out for you. The Order of Truth was screening for RK wielders, and the Vulgus craft that transported them was saturated with suspicious void energy. If that void energy is a match for the Sigma Sector void energy, what do you think that means?
That would be evidence that there are Vulgus in Sigma Sector.
Yeah! That's it! From now on, call me Professor Bunny.
Enzo, maybe, just maybe, this operation will lead us to Daya. No, I'm sure that Daya is in Sigma Sector. I couldn't find any trace of Daya in Ingress. But if the Vulgus were sending RK wielders somewhere else, that would explain why I couldn't find her. Please, can you give us our orders for the next operation? I can't let this opportunity slip away.
I understand. First, please calm down. We need you level-headed, especially in a situation like this. The delay to the operation has allowed the enemy to bolster their defenses.
Wow.
Combat team, please provide cover until Glay is done.
I'm fine, Enzo. Just transmit the connection to the Kingston radar station. The bioscanner will intercept the electrical signals flowing to the eye. While that's happening, I'll focus the Eye of Truth on Sigma Sector as much as possible. The optic nerves will be cut quickly, so we'll only get one chance at it.
Understood. Leave it to me.
And the chase continues. Hey, not by my...
Begin tracking.
That's what I thought. But that's more than a little creepy. They're trying to outdo the tower that Saruman looks out of.
Enzo, I've connected the optic nerve to the biomonitor. Can you check and confirm?
Signal received. Eye of Truth reactivated. I don't believe it. All the data matches. We're picking up Vulgus responses and RK signals inside Sigma Sector.
And that means... Where do we go from here? Return to Albion. We are done here. Nice. Well, once I actually got myself on the right character and in the right difficulty mode, made a lot better progress. Good God.
All units, good job. Follow-up operations will be discussed at HQ.
Nell, you were right. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you made it back safely. Now comes the difficult part.
about that ring. Oopsie.
The success of this operation will... I honestly don't know what to think. I've never had so many questions following a successful operation. To think that there are Vulgus in Sigma Sector. Not to mention the astounding data left behind by the Medical Corps. Analysis of their findings indicates that of the people that went missing, those who had RK were identified and transported to Sigma Sector.
Yeah, I kind of got that from the previous
Corel,
discussion.
What the hell are you planning? It's time we viewed Sigma
It
Sector
can't
with
be
our own
good.
eyes, not just through the eye of truth. Don't worry, Captain Harris has already found a safe way into the sector. Thanks to our recent observations, we've learned that the interior of Sigma Sector has been significantly transformed over time. If we can survive the void storms with a tactical transport equipped with anti-void shields, we can get inside Sigma Sector. The Vulgus likely use the same method. But we'll need a tactical transport to get out of Sigma Sector as well. Which means the time we have for the operation is limited to the amount of time that the tactical transport can stay airborne within the sector. We have no choice but to expand our reach a little at a time. But if we don't move forward at all, we'll never uncover Corel's plan. I will be counting on you, Descendant.
Harris, what's the status of the tactical transport?
Well, if Dr. Elias could lower her weapon, I might be able to focus a little better.
What? What does that mean? Glay, respond.
Stay back, everyone. You said this transport was ready to go. Give it to me, and you can go fix the others.
Just calm down. Lower your weapon and control your hair, and let's talk, okay?
My daughter's life is at stake. I told you I don't have time to wait.
There's no guarantee she's even there. Dia didn't have RK.
Shut up, Harris!
Glay.
Ajax. I didn't think you'd try to stop me, too.
Why are we
If
delaying?
you hadn't given Dia that recommendation letter in the first place, none of this would have happened. Even when you knew what happened to my husband, you had to help me lose Dia, too. Is this that faith you're so fond of talking about? You failed to protect anyone, even with that mighty barrier of yours. Step aside now, and I'll allow you to protect your own life.
Glay, I'm not here to stop you. I've come to ask your permission to come with you. If it's to find Dia, I'll sacrifice my own life to help. Just, can you give me some time to prepare so that I can be of more use to you?
You want to help me?
Yes. Any way you see fit.
All right. Yes. I want you to feel the pain my family felt. HQ, send me and Ajax in first. Then this can all be over.
Request granted. When the tactical transport is ready, you can deploy to the front line.
Thank you, Glay.
Nell, Transport 7 is ready to launch. I'll be handing over transport controls to the Descendants.
Understood, Captain. You may proceed.
WTF.
Okay, let's hear it. What is it that you need? Whew. Overhauling all the transport vehicles on such short notice? I thought I wouldn't have it done in time.
We only needed one shot
But
for us.
the anti-void shield output looks good. It's ready to go, so it's up to the Descendants from here on out. Flying a tactical transport requires an expert pilot, but, as you know, us ordinary humans can't withstand void storms. We don't have RK to prevent void erosion. So, for this operation, you'll take the lead. Fly the transport and set up an area of operations.
Luckily, from what we've observed, it seems that RK will work inside Sigma Sector.
Okay.
You can use the transporter-mounted RK transfer pad, so you don't have to land the transport on entry and exit. That'll mean it's more likely to survive. Everything should be fine as long as you're careful, Descendant. Look after yourself.
Thanks.
And Glay, I hope she can find something. Anything.
Descendant! Are you really going?
No!
Hold it right there.
You mean come over and talk to you?
And what does our hero come to seek answers for, I wonder? Wow. Sending a person into Sigma Sector? We haven't been able to deploy even an exploration drone there. And now this? Am I dreaming, or is this real?
You're dreaming.
Descendant,
And this is real.
if you happen to stumble upon any of those old amorphous relics out there, mind bringing them back when the mission's over?
Sure.
Anything you can find. You hear me? Even a scrap of paper will do. As long as we can properly restore it, it'll be worth its weight in archaeological gold. Imagine finding a teacup smeared with an ancestor's DNA. Or better yet, stumbling upon some kind of powerful primordial arche. Now that'd be like hitting the cosmic jackpot without even buying a ticket. And for Descendants who bring back relics, I've got something way better than a lottery ticket. All those strategic supplies our excavation teams have been gathering from all over Ingress, I'll hand them over on the spot. No complicated transfer procedure required. I'm sorry for asking you to take on this risky mission, but the value of the relics deposited in Sigma Sector is beyond comprehension. They're almost as valuable as the Iron Heart. But don't push yourself too hard. Got it? If you end up becoming a relic yourself, we'd be in real hot water. So promise me you'll take care, all right?
We'll see.
That scared me half to death. If she'd gone on a rampage, no one would have been able to stop her.
Now, you know what I'm capable of. And it was, as she said, I'm to blame for Glay's tragedy and grief. I used to think that anyone who could hold a weapon should fight for humanity. When I was an active soldier, I wanted to meet people who were as brave as I was. Then, as a military professor, I wanted to pass my knowledge on to the next generation. In that sense, Daya was my best student. I thought she was a young woman who could lead the future of humanity.
Kind of cool detail.
But Daya wasn't required to join the military.
Ring?
Glay was already serving and saving lives, so Daya was granted an exemption.
They've got the
but she
physics
refused
going,
to stay in Albion and be safe.
It's a little wonky.
She wanted to be a soldier like her friends or classmates.
Like that. Actually, it's
her
kind of a
father
nice
died
detail.
in combat.
Even if it's not really.
I admired her passion.
Following boundaries.
So, I made the most foolish mistake possible. I believed her when she said she'd discussed it with Glay, and I wrote her a letter of recommendation for the military academy. By the time Glay returned from the battlefield, it was too late. The administration could not reverse Daya's enlistment. The cadets had already been deployed to field units to train on the front line, and Daya was among them. After that, well, you know the story well enough. Glay went looking for Daya. They were both ambushed by the Vulgus and kidnapped. Glay managed to awaken her arche and escape the Vulgus, but because it was the first time she'd triggered her rage frenzy, she lost control of her senses and didn't take Daya with her. It would have been nice if Daya had awakened her arche as well, but that's wishful thinking.
Her frustration.
Daya had been tested for arche dozens of times. Glay's hope that Daya was sent to Sigma Sector is probably unfounded, but that doesn't mean a parent shouldn't search every last place they can for their child.
Fair enough.
Glay needs to do this to find closure, and I have to atone for the mistakes I made which have caused so much pain to the Elias family. Glay and I will be at the Vanguard. I'm just sorry I won't be able to say goodbye to Aisha. But I suppose it was the same for Clay. I need to remember that.
Descendant Corps, this is HQ. Your tactical transport is cleared for takeoff. Operation Sigma Sector is go. I repeat, Operation Sigma Sector is go.
It's time. I'll move out first.
It's locked. Start public. I don't quite feel like tempting fate. I'm using electricity, so I'm good to go.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
What is this? New toys?
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
It would appear at least one of these people have this group, or I should say, area on farm.
Master Corell's Descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve Lipoth. Why
Transport inbound. See you soon.
Mission results. Apparently I'm not allowed to see what that is. Interesting. Move to Albion.
Descendant, thanks to you, we have gathered extensive data on Sigma Sector. The Medical Corps has also made significant progress. Please come to HQ and I will share the information.
Why do you sound high or brainwashed? Or both? Oh god, my sinuses.
Do you think that strategic planning is easy? Good to see you, Descendant. Instead of listening to me explain everything, please read Eugen's recon report. Here it is.
I'm going to stop by Grandel after my shift and buy some Inger cookies. It's run by the family of the Royal Confectioner who survived the apocalypse. How lucky is that?
Okay.
It isn't easy. Descendant, it looks like our theory was correct.
Did anything happen?
The Vulgus identified people with RK and took them to Sigma Sector. The report says that responses from humanoid organisms were recorded coming from tomb-like structures. A bioscan detected RK in the DNA sample taken from one of those organisms. This can lead us to where the missing people were taken.
Sounds kind of dark.
But the Void Storm and Vulgus attack prevented a full analysis of the structures. We've called the structures RK receptors. We need to send in the Descendant Corps to investigate them.
Run by the family of the Royal Confectioner.
We have to understand the composition, features, and purpose of the structures to get to the bottom of what the Vulgus are plotting. Prepare for re-entry as soon as you're able. Please make sure you're fully ready.
Captain, calm down and listen to me. Are you saying Daya is inside one of those receptors? Do you really think that makes sense?
Convince me why it doesn't, Eugen.
Mel briefed you too, right? Please, come and help me with this.
I'm here to save the day.
Captain, you've read this report, just like I have. The humanoid organisms inside the RK receptors all have RK.
So what? What does that have to do with your claim that Daya isn't in there?
You still weren't accepted? Daya didn't have RK. She was tested hundreds of times, maybe more. Please, you need to accept this. Daya, she's already...
I was also tested hundreds of times, and every single time I was told that I didn't have RK. But guess what? I awakened my RK, and it wasn't thanks to those pompous magisters. It was at the hands of the Vulgus. If someone as unremarkable as me has RK, then Daya must have RK that's even more powerful. can hear it. The sound of her heart. My blood, my heart, beats with her. Jin, I know you're worried about me, but I have to go. Daya is calling me. Daya.
Miss Elias, please, listen to yourself.
Daya.
Damn it. Fine. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I'm sick and tired of losing people I care about. Missing them, always hurting.
Ajax, start the engine. We're going to the area where the RK receptors are most concentrated.
More action.
There are a lot of Vulgus there. Eugen was right to worry.
If the other Descendants can distract the enemy forces in other zones, we should be able to investigate them all. Lebig, I'm counting on you for fire support. Viessa, work with other Descendants to create a diversion for us.
See you on the other side, Viessa. Maybe you can make me some shaved ice when we get back.
Don't you ever get tired of eating that? Protect the Professor and Glay.
Probably not. Otherwise you wouldn't be asking. I don't see a quest marker. What am I missing? Weird.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
RK life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
Mech change.
Is it now?
You can't get away.
Into the light.
I will do his bidding. I will serve the cause.
My shield! My shield!
Okay.
Is this the place?
Daya!
Lay! They imprisoned Descendants in these?
She's gonna be checking for a while, apparently.
They know we're here.
You checked one. Why aren't you?
Please. Daya!
They're advancing.
Lay! There's too many of them. Clay!
How about
Ajax!
me an opportunity to get into the fight? Maybe.
HQ, we need evac now.
Clay, we gotta get out of here. There's more of them than we thought. Clay, you listening? We gotta go now or...
got one form of closure. That's unfortunate,
They're using...
hell of a way to make an entrance, but is the implication that it created
This is...
Serena?
Okay.
Okay, I would like to point out that I tried using her in a hard level, and she was not remotely that powerful. Granted, she just got knocked.
Damn it.
We have orbital bombardment. Make it rain.
Hurry up! Clay! Come on! There's no time! What is it?
Naya? Naya!
Interesting. They changed her into that, triggering her arcade. She just didn't get out. Alpha in the Kingston Command Bunker.
Descendant, can you hear me? Sorry about the unexpected detour to Kingston. Ajax and Blaze team is pinned down and needs Descendant reinforcements. You're the closest support unit I can send. They say they rescued someone from an RK receptor who appears to be a Descendant. Nell is going to question this unidentified individual. It'll be a confusing and difficult situation for everyone. But I'm most concerned about Glay. I'm sure you must have heard. Daya has been fighting for the Vulgus.
So they confirmed.
And it's not just Daya. The Vulgus scum have been using those RK receptors to create their own Descendants. Descendants against Descendants. I thought Jeremy would be the last one. I'm going to evaluate all of the intel we've gathered and consider our next move. Then I'll hand it over to you. Help Nell keep a close eye on our unidentified individual to make sure they've not been brainwashed by the Vulgus.
We're going to begin interrogation of the unidentified descendant. You can release their restraints, but if they show any signs of suspicious behavior, please subdue them immediately. We don't have much time, so I will get straight to the point. Are you a Vulgus?
Vulgus? Do you refer to those demons? Blasphemy. My name is Serena Antonietta. I'm a proud survivor and a righteous descendant of mankind. Now I ask, who may you be? An exorcist knight of Kingston? A Hagios crusader? No. You bear no armor. Then, are you one of the sons of Vespers?
What on earth are you talking about? This is no time for games.
It's not a matter of
Nell,
games.
wait. I know that name. I came across it in an extremely old archive. Serena Antonietta was a knight registered as a descendant during the apocalypse. She was one of the very first descendants.
One of the early generation descendants? That's unbelievable.
I do not know to whom you speak. But if you can send word to the Albion Fortress Monastery, you will find someone there who can vouch for my identity. You must have heard of Descendant Rayleigh, yes? He is my brother in arms. No, not only a brother in arms. Someone I can share my heart with. Oh, no matter. You can ask any of the Descendants, including Rayleigh.
There's no doubt in her eyes. She doesn't seem to be lying. How is this possible? Serena Antoinetta, assuming that you are not a Vulgus, I will be honest with you. First Descendant Rayleigh died during the apocalypse. Your memories seem to be fixed to that time.
Rayleigh is dead.
This must be very confusing for you. But if you can remember anything at all, please share it with us.
We were on an expedition to the Land of Annihilation.
The Land of Annihilation. Yes. That was the name for Sigma Sector back then.
That is where the calamities began. And where the demons emerged. We thought reclaiming the Land of Annihilation would end the nightmare. However, our crusade failed. We were outnumbered, and the storm of death swept over us.
What happened after that?
I have no memory of anything further. Only that it was cold and dark. Not else.
That must be when they first imprisoned the RK wielders in the receptors. My goodness. Serena, while I'm not fully convinced, for the moment I will take you at your word that you are who you claim to be. We will conduct a thorough investigation in Albion. Please remain here. I will send a request to HQ for permission for you to enter Albion.
They are all dead? But why am I...
Descendant, please check on Glay while I obtain access permission for Serena. Glay may require first aid. Please see to it.
There you are. Sorry for all the trouble. Blaze in bad shape. She's been having trouble breathing and showing symptoms of RK overload. But
My mind is clearer than ever. Daya's alive. You all saw her, right? Daya is alive. That's enough for now. It's all I could have wished for. I know you all thought she was dead. And so did I. I only wanted to find something of her, so that I could finally bury her. A bone, or even a lock of hair would have been enough. But we all saw her alive, didn't we? I couldn't ask for anything more as a mother right now. I'm just so happy. I can't help it.
Blay.
Daya, I've missed you so much. My darling daughter.
You deserve more, Glay. Now that you know she's alive, it's time you held her again. I'll stand with you until the end, Glay.
I never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Ajax.
All done. Serena's DNA has been registered on the RK transfer pad.
All units, report to HQ on your return to Albion. Nell, I'll send a transport for you.
RK transfer. What?
That's funny.
Just get to the... Damn it. Oh, I didn't realize you'd returned. My brain is fried trying to wrap my head around this operation. Give me a minute. First of all, based on the information we have so far, we assume that Sigma Sector is a strategic location which is a top priority for the Vulgus. They didn't retreat there just because they needed a place to hide after losing the fortress. Sigma Sector is a much older and far more important garrison than we realized. The Vulgus have been holding RK wielders prisoner there, and turning them into Vulgus versions of Descendants. Since even early Descendants like Serena are trapped in the receptors, it seems Corell's plan was already in motion even as far back as her time. We need to find out what that plan is.
And somehow she lived.
Going forward, instead of localized reconnaissance, we'll focus operations on the RK receptors, Vulgus Descendants, and the ones we've codenamed Oblivions. We need to know what the Vulgus were doing with the RK wielders, how they awakened RK abilities, anything and everything. We're sending all Descendants to Sigma Sector, except for those defending Albion or on standby for intercept battles. Oh, and someone get Serena in a sieve terminal to help her acclimate to the present day. She must be completely overwhelmed. She was sealed in a receptor for 100 years. 100 years. Serena's cooperation is essential for this operation. We need to understand how she broke out of her receptor and resisted being controlled by the Vulgus. This will be crucial in dealing with the Oblivions. I want to resolve this as soon as possible.
Alpha, wouldn't Kyle be the best person to teach Serena how to use an Asive terminal? He makes it so easy to understand.
Now, this is how you click, Luna.
Well, the lady might freak out if she sees you. So I guess I should go.
What? Your magnetic tin can suit will scare her more. Wanna bet?
She's talking to the guy.
No. Wait. What is this? Is it real?
Hello, Serena. I am Guide, an arcade genetic recognition interface.
Genetic what?
It is understandable that you are confused. For you, time has only just started again. During your stay here, I will teach you, gradually, about you and our mission. Ah, Descendant. Thank you for the Eceive terminal. It will be a great help for Serena to understand this era. In the meantime, I should analyze the data I need while synchronizing with Serena. Serena's arcade is special. It allowed her to break free of the Vulgus control and return to mankind.
How fascinating. A spirit. But it does not appear to be a ghost.
It may take a little longer to synchronize with Serena, but please, do not worry. Focus on the mission in Sigma Sector. The success of the operation is important, but most of all, I hope we can rescue Glay's daughter. We will need to analyze Serena's arcade to achieve that. Leave this to me, Descendant.
She looks slightly different.
Serena.
And
I
she
am
does
not
a really
spirit.
good job of looking skeptical.
Do you understand? I am an arcade genetic recognition interface. Descendants who are linked to me can communicate with me wherever arcade is present. I have many features that can assist you. You can use me to learn about the time that has passed.
Oh, I see. What do I press to make it work? Here.
This may take longer than I thought. This is a new experience for me as well. It seems we will both require a little luck, Descendant. You need to learn more about the RK receptors and the Oblivions.
Yeah, you get your work cut out for you.
Do you think that strategic planning is easy? Descendant, I have compiled information on the test subjects and Oblivions who have been transferred to Albion. Not everyone who was trapped in the RK receptors are Descendant level. They have RK, but not at a level that can be weaponized. I was worried that the Vulgus could mass-produce Oblivions, but it seems that awakening RK is just as difficult for them as it was for us. The problem is that for the people who were trapped in the receptors, and the Descendants who were turned into Oblivions, their DNA cannot be repaired because of the fusion with Vulgus cells. The medical corps are doing everything they can, but they're struggling to sustain even basic life functions of patients separated from the receptors. All we can do is identify who these patients were and allow them to pass on among other members of humankind.
That's unfortunate.
I'm very worried about Glay. She finally found Daya, And now this has happened. I'm not even sure we can capture Daya alive. The data we have shows that Daya currently has the highest level of RK among the Oblivions. She's so powerful that it may be best if you avoid engaging her on the battlefield. Glay will be very disheartened if she finds out, so we should keep this secret for the time being.
I'm sure that won't bite you in the butt.
Tactical Transport 7. You are not authorized to activate your engines. What are you doing? Transport 7, please respond. Oh no. Descendant, I need you to find out what is happening.
I'm sorry, but I already knew that it would be difficult to repair Daya's DNA. But surely you must have also realized that I have no intention of giving up.
Captain! Wait!
Jin, are you going to try and stop me again? You know it's no use. I'm not giving up on Daya. No matter how futile it seems, I'm going after her.
I know! That's why I need you to listen. Transport 7 is a new model with an autopilot capability. When we rescued Serena, HQ set its landing site to Kingston. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you fly this thing out, they'll stop you. I'll show you where the autoplanes are, the ones that don't have autopilot. Captain Harris wanted me to tell you that she's sorry. And I'm sorry too. I won't give up this time, no matter what happens. I'll find a way to restore Daya and the other Oblivions. And I'm not just saying that. There's something I discovered while analyzing the members of my squad who were transformed into Vulgus. If it works, we can completely separate Vulgus cells from human DNA. I'll send the details to you as well, Captain, just in case.
The Red Arms. They've been guiding us all the way. I'll be back, Jin. Until the very end.
Yes, ma'am. Until the very end.
Descendant, we just lost an Asive signal that we think belongs to Glay. It looks as if she's attempting an unauthorized sortie. Nearby troops, please hurry to the location.
Ah! Is it pressed in this way?
Serena, Glay should be headed your way. Please stop her.
Funny.
Oh. Is there something I can do for you?
What happened with Glay? Did you detain her?
I did not. In truth, I had no desire to stop her.
Huh?
They say that when a parent loses their child, time stops for them. It appears I was not the only one here who was frozen in time. We are finally able to move through time again, Glay and I. None shall prevent our passage. But if you have the means to prevent it, why not instead arm me to aid it with this modern technology, as you call it?
What do you mean?
You all know that I broke free from Receptor under my own will. As I am still alive and well, my RK must contain some kind of unique element. If we can harness this possible advantage, restoring the Oblivions may not be the impossible task we believe it to be. To do so, I must be able to use my RK again. Please grant me the permission to unlock its secrets, HQ.
But that...
Request granted, Serena. Ordnance, check the equipment records for the early generation Descendants. There should be something in there about the weapon that Serena used. I'll ask Anais to activate the prime hands. Serena's RK will need to be adjusted to link with modern technology.
Alpha...
Nell, this entire operation was initiated based on little more than the trust I put in your theory. I think we can put rational judgment aside for now and trust in the potential of our descendants. Serena, acclimatize yourself to our modern world as quickly as you can and pursue Glay. The rest of you will move in the opposite direction and search for Daya and the Oblivions. If we're going to reclaim Sigma Sector, we won't be able to avoid engaging the Oblivions. In which case, we might as well face them head on. You're all ready for that, correct?
Leave it with me, sir.
Understood. All units, prepare for deployment.
HQ, I feel confident. I am confident. However, how does one fly this tactical transport? This contraption still confuses. Is this what I press for takeoff?
That was the emergency ejection button, ma'am.
Don't worry, Serena. Another Descendant will pilot the transport.
I'd take you there myself if I could. Good luck to you all.
Nice. All right. I wanted to check something really quick. Journal. Descendant.
Inez Rhea, Hound Unit, commencing op.
I will not be afraid.
So the implication is
I will surely
this
restore
equipment
hope.
is new stuff for her in this time frame, and the other outfit for her is actually the one from her timeline or her time frame. Interesting. Her innermost desires. Yeah, not wrong. All right. Well, I think that is going to wrap it up for this evening. Made a good chunk of progress once I actually got everything set up properly. Story has been interesting so far. I was thinking, which they did that really well initially, that we had found Daya finally, but she was dead. But apparently that it was not the case. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not we're able to recover her in whatever shape, form, or fashion as possible. But with that, have a good rest of your evening. We'll be playing this again soon to continue the story. And see you next stream. Have a good night.